Good morning, happy Sunday, and welcome to my live. I'm Liz Bailey. I'm in New Jersey. I'm originally from the UK, as you can probably tell. Today I'm going to use the Poinsettia Petals bundle. It's amazing. It's not cheap, but it's $56.50. And there are 18 stamps and 18 dies, so I think it's extraordinarily good value. And it's so much fun. So let's see, what else shall I tell you while I'm waiting for you to join? Yes, if you place an order with me for $25, I'll send you the pieces to make the cards I'm going to show you. Also, if you would share this, I will put you in my raffle. Oh, I didn't do my raffle. Oh, I'll do that after the live and notify the person who won. And they'll get a little gift from me as a thank you for sharing, okay? So, oops, that's just my heat tool. Don't worry, it was balanced on a window ledge. Okay, so let me turn you down and I'll turn you that way first. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in New Jersey. Nice and sunny, but it's actually freezing cold. But it looks gorgeous. There you go. Yeah, I've finally realized that I should turn it around before I turn it upwards, because upwards all you get is the lovely lights in your eyes. So this works much better. So this is the stamp set, and you can see it's got lots of different pieces. And here's most of the dies. I've got two over here, which are like these but smaller, and we'll be using those later on. So let me then now show you what we're going to make. So here is my silver embossed. Yeah, the light is a bit of a problem because I've got a lot of windows, so I'm getting shadows all over the place. So this is silver embossing, and look at that beautiful embellishment. They're called beaded pearls, and I can tell you that they're $8 for 18. So you get all these. I mean, they're just so beautiful. So that's the first one. Here's the next one, which is going to use those 3 sets of dies to make the poinsettia, which is kind of cool. Then I decided to go off-piste a bit, and I just did, I'm not sure if you can see it glinting. I've put Winker Stella on these, and it really is effective. So, as I said, I would send you a package if you place an order with me, and this is what you would get. So, you take it out of the package. I'll put that over there so I can use it next week. I don't like to waste plastic. And you just go down to the first card base, and that's what you need for the first card. So let's, as a reminder, we're going to make this one. So good thing my heat tool's close by, even if it did fall. So excuse me. This is just so beautiful. It's ridiculous. And so, being me, I'm going simple because I like simple. But I think it doesn't need much. This card, this set is so beautiful. It doesn't need layers and layers and ribbon and all that. So I'm just going to do, I don't know why I turned it round. It's kind of the same all over, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So that's that, and I'll do this at the same time. May the magic and wonder bloom this holiday. It's nice. Put that there. I'll get out my embossing powder, and yes, I'm still using the spoon from the kitchen, But I have got something on order. In fact, it might actually be here and be in quarantine at the moment. We quarantine our stuff for about 3 days, just to be on the safe side. So next week I will actually have a real little spoon that will hopefully fit in here, and I can give that one back to the kitchen. Right, now if you've got your volume up, you might want to turn it down while I reach for my heating tool. Just let it heat up a bit before I point it at the card, because if it's hot it will do it faster and be less warping, which is always a good thing. I'm going to do the far side first because I don't feel like burning my fingers this morning. Oh, I know why I can't see very well. I forgot to change my glasses. I guess I'll do that after I finish this. There we go. So, yes, when I find myself looking over the top of my glasses, it does tend to tell me that I've got the wrong ones on. I've got a smudge there. Let's see, can I rub it out? No. Might have to add something to sort that out. So let's put this onto its white background. I wasn't very good with the powder. Just a little bit there and there. And we'll put this, which is now also got, yeah, I think I didn't get it all in the pot. See, well, we need one of these beautiful and I'm going to put that on with a glue dot. So that's stuck nicely. I'll put that right there. Beautiful. Now maybe, I wonder if we could have a bow. How about, yeah, maybe I should have, no, I don't know. Let's see what a bow would look like. Give it a splash of colour. Cool, this is lovely stuff. Wow, lovely, really, really nice. So, could we put a bow there? No, that would look kind of weird, wouldn't it? I'll think about that. I think it might be some sequins. Yes, that's what it should be. Here's my sequins. Some there. Some here. Or maybe some rhinestones. I think rhinestones would make more sense. Except they're not big enough to cover it. Well, you know, this is fun. We'll just put a few in. actually put 2 there. I guess I could. I'll just push that over there. And then we'll have 1 over here. And 1 oops, it's turned over. Down a bit. And I think we need 1 up here. There you go. Can no longer see the issue. So, there we go. There's number 1. So, oh, did that fall off there? No, it didn't. It came off here. Let's put that back on. Okay. Right, so let's go to the next one, which you may recall is this one. So, I did 2 of these first already, because you don't need to see me doing lots of die cutting. Out of the way. So there's a big one and then there's a medium one, and we need the smallest one. So I'll get my big shot. No, it's not called a big shot anymore, is it? I'll get my cutting and embossing machine. It's hard to remember its new name. I'll move a few things out of the way. Still left over from last week. There we go. And it's lovely and portable. And this is the big one. I think the other one is a little smaller. So cutting. Yes, there's a problem with this at the moment, so they're not selling them right now. So, but they're trying to fix it. So here is my Poppy Parade, and here is, oops, I let them get apart. Here is a very cool thing. So on here, you've got the embossing, and it cuts it out, as you could see from the other pieces I was showing you. So it embosses and it cuts. So all you have to do is put it on your big shot. Make sure that, you know, it's kind of consistent. You can see the consistent amount of colour through the card so that you know it's straight. And then you just wind it through and it will cut and emboss. It's fantastic. But I figured you didn't need to see me do that 3 times. So I just thought I'd show it to you. And you take that off. And you don't need that piece anymore. And here is, come on. Here is the embossed and cut piece. It's so great. Rather than trying to emboss it and then cut it out, measuring, putting it there yourself. This is a lot nicer. So, this is the pieces for this one. Oh, yeah. Get this back. Don't like to stamp without my thing. So, now what do I need to do? Well, I want to have a bit of depth. So I'm going to bend these along their leaves, the main line of the leaf, just to give it a bit of 3D, which will presumably get squished in the mail, but hey, that's okay. It won't get completely squished. So just giving these the texture that they've, or emphasizing the texture that they've got, like so. And then that will fit on top of there. And then this one will be on the top. So it's pretty easy. long as you've got a machine to do the cutting and embossing. And then I'm just going to, I think, yes, I used a glue dot. So I don't think it matters whether it's underneath or on top. So there you go. So press that down there. And then we need another one. There. And I think we'll put that right there. Then I decided it could use a dimensional to be attached to the card. But before I attach it to the card, well, first I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. I'm going to stamp in case something goes horribly wrong. I don't want to waste my little lovely thing. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to use the same sentiment. I love this. It's so pretty. And I haven't even started using the DSP yet. I may have to do that next week because the DSP is amazing. And I haven't done the leaves. I mean, there's so much I haven't done for this with this set. It's an amazing set. I was a little intimidated by it to start with because I'm not very good at flowers. I never seem to be able to make them look as great as some people. But you know what? It makes you great. This set is just, it's so fantastic. It's so easy to use. And I actually wanted to keep doing more of them, but I had another thing to arrange, so. And then let's put that in here. Of course, it would have been better to have stuck it onto the card base before I popped everything up, but we'll deal with that, I think, somehow. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to squish it a little bit. I want to see the corners. And should be enough. So then we'll just plop it here. And there's card number 2. And you can also mess with the leaves and move them around a bit as you like. I think that one should go back there. Okay, fine. So that's that. And now on to the third one, which is this one. I really was happy with this card because it's a little unusual. It's not using the stamps in a predictable way, and I love being unpredictable with stamps. Okay, so we're going to need this. May as well do the sentiment, same one again. Fits nicely, I think. Oh good, that worked. Suddenly realised I only did the one thing. And now I need my mossy meadow. I'll put there. And just going to stamp these. Up the maybe a few there, and just have a few down there too. Okay, let's move that out of the way. Now we get the second one and we fill it in. Okay, yeah, there you go. Oh, this is hard. I can't get right on top of it. Okay, well, we'll give it a go. When you're doing it, you can, yeah, you see, it's hard when you can't be right over the top. Trying. Bring it to me a bit more. Can you still see? I think so. Yes, better. Definitely harder when it's like this. Okay. So now we mount it on here. I kind of love that this, no one would guess that this is from the Poinsettia suite. Well, unless they knew it well, I suppose, but it's just fun taking something coming up with something a little unexpected, you know. So now we need some dimensionals. Stick those down, or this down. It's about there, I think. And then we need this, all the trimmings. Let's move that out of the way. All the trimmings stamp ribbon combo. It's Poppy Parade and gold, and there's also an old olive and gold, which I have been using quite a lot for my cards lately, and for my personal Christmas cards. Not that I use a lot of ribbon, as you probably know. So I'm going to put that down there. And here's a tip I found about the glue dots. I used to roll them with my finger, so it would fit on my smaller, on the smaller pieces, because the glue dot is actually too big for this. But I've realized, rather than rolling it with my finger, I can roll it with the ribbon. So I kind of roll it onto it, and now you've got a smaller, slightly squished glue dot on the back, and you don't get it on your fingers. It's my tip of the week, which should be. So there we go, and I think I will trim that a bit more. So, love that ribbon. Maybe if I could point it down a bit. And then the finishing touch is the Wink of Stella, to make them glisten. And it also pulls some of the colour a bit. So just add the glimmer, and it pulls some colour, so it's not quite so stark. And there we have it. Just clean my brush. There we are. So let's again look at what we've made today. Which one did we make? I'm not sure. They look pretty simple. and this one. As you can see, they are really fairly different, and I've only just started with this set. I think I may have to do another week of focusing on this, maybe the DSP, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed watching, and as a reminder, if you share this, I will put you in my raffle for next week, and I'm going to do last week's raffle after this, and I'll contact the person who won. And have a great weekend, or the rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you next Sunday at 11 o'clock as usual. Okay, thanks very much and have a great day.